Mr. Alty, a question for you. The Cowichan decision has made citizens of BC very uneasy as it puts into question of ownership of property they paid for. From Alexa Liu, Richmond councillor, quote, "There are some companies that were planning to do some building on their property and their bank has pulled their funding because of title of land is unclear. It's hard to do business when you can't secure a mortgage on your space," unquote. The decision has economic development ramifications to your voters in Northwest Territories and really voters across Canada. Do you agree with the Cowichan decision? Yes or no?
Thank you, Mr. Zimmer, for the question. So on September 8th, the Government of Canada did appeal the decision, and so it's currently before the courts, and we are working with all parties.
Going back to my colleagues' further implications on the budget, ultimately in the long term on the Cowichan decision, the City of Richmond was the only party at the trial arguing that the Crown grants a fee simple necessarily extinguished Aboriginal title. The federal and provincial crowns were each laboring under litigation directives that constrained their ability to argue extinguishment. Minister, why would you tie your hands of your lawyers and not protect the rights of fee simple property owners in Canada?
Thank you very much. It is an important case. The extinguishment clause doesn't have the legal grounds that I know that the city wants. I would note the importance of being able to settle outside of courts is our priority. And so I look to the agreement of the Haida, where Haida Aboriginal title is for the area of the Haida Gwaii, while protecting fee simple private property interests. And it does that. It has specific clauses in the Haida agreement, clause 4.16, clause 4.17. So there are some really good examples of how Aboriginal title and fee simple title can coexist. And so we'll continue to work through the courts on the Cowichan case. However, we do see some examples, and we look to continue to work outside of the court as much as we can.
Sections in the court decision, sections 23 and 25 of the BC Land Title Act were basically erased by the justice making the decision. How can we then say that you do stand up for fee simple rates, because what's happening in Haida is completely different than what's happening right here in Cowichan?
On a 20-second answer.
Yes, and so for Cowichan, we are appealing the decision because we want to
Why did you wait till the last minute to do so?
We appealed it September 8th, and so it was to review the case fully before appealing it. So the appeal did go in September 8th.